Hello everyone, welcome to Lewis. This is Learning isiXhosa with Sonwa. This is our 13th episode, and if you have not done that yet, you are welcome to speak to us via WhatsApp. I'll share the number with you. It's 079-833-2310, and that's if you would like to be coached by me to learn isiXhosa while you are following these videos that we're making. We are following In Search of Happiness, which is a novel set in South Africa, written in English. We are translating it together into isiXhosa so that you get to learn isiXhosa as we go along. Thank you so much to Blank, #Blank_Studios_. We are coming to you from Blank Studios. Now, today, we've looked at the blurb in previous episodes. We've discussed what the title of the book is and how you say that in isiXhosa. We've looked at a few things like the clicks in isiXhosa and how to introduce yourself and say what your name is in isiXhosa. And we have read the blurb together. I hope you've been practicing that. So today's focus is really to go into the contents page and see what this book promises to have for us in the way of chapters. So this is part 2 of the contents page. In the previous episode, we looked at part 1. We looked at the first 10 chapters and what those chapter titles translated in isiXhosa are, and how you could say those in isiXhosa. All right. So chapter 11, the title is Mhlobo Osenyongweni. Mhlobo Osenyongweni is a dear friend or a close friend, and that's how you'd say, if someone is your close friend or a dear friend, you would say in isiXhosa, Ngumhlobo wami, this is my friend, Osenyongweni, Umhlobo Osenyongweni. That's chapter 11. Chapter 12, it says, Bhuti, Sisi, Tandanani. Translated, that means brother, sister, love each other. And it's on this concept of love and appreciating each other. It doesn't necessarily maybe about only romantic relationships, but also platonic relationships as well, of respect, of dignity, of treating each other with respect and dignity, and acknowledging each other. So we don't quite know what's contained in that chapter yet, but when I hear those words, when I read Bhuti, Sisi, Tandanani, brother, sister, love each other, that's what comes to mind. But we'll definitely check out what the episode has, the episode, my mind is on recording. The episode, we'll definitely check out what the chapter has for us. Bhuti is a way of addressing a male who is older than you. You would say Bhuti, who is older than you in age, but it's also an endearing term. You may have a mother or a gogo saying to me, Molo Bhuti, it doesn't mean that I'm older than them, of course. It's also an endearing term. Same as Sisi, a way of addressing an older female, a way of respecting a female. But again, it becomes an endearing term in terms of, like, you can say Sisi, I can say Sisi to someone who's younger than me, for instance. Molo Sisi, and I can clearly see that this person is younger than me, but I'm acknowledging them. That they are a woman and they are they, and they are they. So that is chapter 12. Chapter 13 is Olunye Uthando. Now, Uthando is love. And remember, in one of our previous episodes, we said Uthando is love. And Uthando is a person's name. That's a person's name. Now, Olunye, like a different kind of love. Olunye Uthando, a different kind. Olunye Uhlobo lokwenza izinto, a different way of doing things, Social media is a different way of doing things. 50 years ago, we didn't have this kind of social media or these social media platforms that we have. So people who were, 100 years ago, did things differently, communicated differently, to what we are doing now. We have different ways of doing things. Olunye uthando, another love. It also reminds me, this title also reminds me of a song by Jonah Matrading called More Than One Kind of Love. It just came to mind, that song comes to mind. More Than One Kind of Love. So if we're translating that title of the song by Jonah Matrading, More Than One Kind of Love. So she's saying that there's like, there are other ways, you know, of love. So that's what that song is about to me, if I listen to the song. Ingxaki noChino, so that's chapter 14. Ingxaki noChino, that's trouble with Chino. Chino is one of the characters in the book, so I'm keen and interested and looking forward to learn what this trouble with Chino is and what it means, and how if they manage to work their way out of that trouble. So this chapter title really makes me excited and interested to learn about that. Trouble with Chino. And chapter 15 is Phezu kwendlu, which is on top of the roof. Phezu kwendlu, on top of the, like, indlu is a house. Phezu kwetafile. There was an advert that used to go, it's not inside, it's on top. I think it was it was one of these coffee creamers adverts. You know, it's not inside the fridge, it's on top. Ayikho ngaphakathi efrijini, ingaphezulu. Phezulu is on top. Phezulu is on top. And indlu is a house. So if you bring those together, phezu kwendlu is on top of the house. So what are they doing on top of the house? You know, I've been, of course, on top of the house many times, fixing my leaking roof or doing whatever. When I still lived in a shack, you know, in the roof, trying to work out where is this leak, you know. So what are they doing? What are these characters doing in this book when they say phezu kwendlu? What is happening there? I'm quite interested to learn, you know, and also learn in isiXhosa with you while we translate that chapter. Unana no Agnes naphakade, Nana and Agnes forever. Now naphakade is forever. Like if something is going on forever and over and ever, the closer word for that is naphakade. That's the 16th chapter. The 17th chapter is ukulilela umakhulu, tears or crying for makhulu, crying for grandmother. Now what could be happening here? Ukulila is to cry. If someone is crying, uyalila, they're crying. And ukulilela umakhulu is crying for grandmother. So we'll get to that chapter and learn what happens in there, learn in English, and also learn in isiXhosa what happens in that chapter. Ukuchaza umama, now ukuchaza is to tell someone. Ukuchaza iweather, you know, imo yezulu. To tell someone the weather, like if you tell ukuchaza is to tell. Kumama, like mama is mom, as in mom, mother. So that also works like that. So ukuchaza is to tell somebody, someone something. That's ukuchaza. So the next chapter is ikhona ingxaki, something wrong. Ikhona ingxaki. So this chapter is titled ikhona ingxaki. So we'll go together and learn what is that problem. Ingxaki is a problem. Ingxaki is a problem. We'll go together and learn what that problem is. The last chapter is titled kunye. Kunye is together. Sihleli kunye. Dihleli kunye nomhlobo wami. I'm chilling, I'm sitting with my friend. So that's what that means. Kunye. Sitting with my friend. Now, so that's the focus of today. Looking closely at those chapters and what those chapter headings are in isiXhosa and what they are in English. Now, subscribing and joining our platform in terms of learning isiXhosa with us, there are added benefits, like being coached by me to learn isiXhosa. You have access to our WhatsApp where you can send voice messages, where we can send voice messages between ourselves, where you learn. I think learning a language is by practicing every day. So you could wake up, we wake up and we greet each other in isiXhosa and we speak isiXhosa via WhatsApp throughout the day. So that's the benefit of joining our program. So I encourage you, if you have not done so, to please join our program to learn isiXhosa together. The book that we are learning from, that we are using as a tool in search of happiness, is available for sale. You could use the number 079-833-2310 to find out how you can get a copy of that book. You know, also use the same number if you'd like to support the work that we do. Use that cell phone number as well. We are coming to you from Blank Studios, #blank_studios_. They are on Instagram. Check out the work that's done in this beautiful space. And this has been Learning isiXhosa with Sonwar Lewis, episode 13. I'm looking forward to see you in episode 14, where we go into the first paragraph, the first chapter of the book, and learn together while we have the English text and what that is in isiXhosa. Thank you. Bye-bye.